Across America, millions of families face an unfortunate reality. Their child's education is often determined by their income or their zip code. And too many children are locked in failing schools with no options to pursue an education that meets their unique needs. As a mother and a former school board member and an advocate for parent empowerment, I know firsthand the difference school choice can make in a child's life. As the chair of the America First Policy Institute's Center for Education Opportunity, and today during National School Choice Week, we are shining a spotlight on why school choice is critical for America's children, families, and our future as a nation. Our education system is at a tipping point. According to the latest national assessments, only 35% of fourth graders are proficient in reading, and just 43% are proficient in math. In Baltimore, 23 public schools recently reported that 0 students are proficient in math, and their futures are at risk. School closures during the pandemic exacerbated these problems in education, with learning gaps widening for schools and students in low-income and minority neighborhoods. Most parents are waking up to the reality that the current system does not meet their needs, and they are demanding change. In fact, over 60% of parents considered new school options for their children just last year. But for these families, their options are often limited by bureaucratic barriers, government regulations, and lack of funding. And this is unacceptable in a country that prides itself on opportunity and innovation. So, what is school choice? Simply put, school choice allows parents to decide where their child goes to school, whether that's a traditional public school, a public charter, or magnet, private or faith-based school, micro school, online school, even homeschool. School choice is about empowering parents, not the government, to make decisions that are best for their children. It's about ensuring that every child, regardless of income, race, or zip code, has access to a quality education. The National School Choice Awareness Foundation recently found that school choice is particularly important for military families, with 84% of parents considering new schools last year and 71% of parents under 30 exploring options for their children. Why? Because parents understand their children's needs better than any government entity ever could. The data is clear. School choice works. And let's take a look at some other significant benefits. Here in Florida, where I live, school choice programs have been implemented universally, and students using these programs were 21% more likely to graduate high school and go on to college. Parents with access to school choice consistently report greater satisfaction with their children's education, and they feel like their voices actually matter when selecting schools aligned with their values and children's unique needs. Minority and low-income students in school choice programs often outperform their peers in traditional public schools. This isn't just about test scores, though. It's about unlocking potential and creating real opportunities for kids. Competition breeds excellence. And when schools are competing for students, they have to innovate, they have to improve, and they have to respond to parent concerns. This has a ripple effect that will benefit public schools as well as other options. I know there are lots of critics of school choice. Believe me, I've heard from them, and I want to address some of their concerns directly. Critics say school choice drains funding from public schools. But the truth is, funding should follow the student, not the system. When parents choose a different school for their child, they're simply ensuring that their tax dollars are used to benefit their family. For example, Arizona's school districts' total statewide revenues have actually quadrupled since the first school choice program launched in 1993, even though school choice enrollment significantly increased. Additionally, a 2021 study found that offering parents more options enhanced academic outcomes for students, whether they enrolled in public or private schools. Some claim school choice promotes inequality, but on the contrary, school choice levels the playing field by giving low-income families the same opportunities as wealthier ones to high-quality education. Others argue that private schools lack accountability, but accountability isn't defined by bureaucracy. It's defined by results, and private and charter schools often outperform traditional schools on key metrics because they're directly accountable to parents and communities. Let me share some real stories. In Washington, D.C., a scholarship program increased graduation rates by 21%. And in Florida, parents report that school choice programs allowed their children to escape failing schools and thrive in environments that nurture their talents. These stories are not isolated. Across the nation, families are finding hope and opportunity because of school choice. The evidence is undeniable. School choice improves outcomes for students, empowers parents, and strengthens communities. Yet there are still powerful forces standing in the way. Unions, bureaucrats, and special interests fight to maintain the status quo while millions of children get left behind. This National School Choice Week, I invite you to join us in this critical mission. Visit the America First Policy Institute's website to learn how you can advocate for school choice in your state. And together, we can ensure that every child in America has the opportunity they deserve to learn, grow, and succeed no matter where they live or how much money their parents make. Our future of the country depends on it. Learn more at americafirstpolicy.com.